Students, this is your maths teacher, 12th standard mathematics, continuation of vector algebra, exercise 6.4 is related with the equation of straight line in 3 dimension. Okay, so till 11th standard we have 2 dimension. Here you have 3 dimension. So first of all, how to find the angle between two lines, angle between two straight lines. Your line format will be r vector equal to a vector plus s into b vector, and line 2 will be r vector equal to c vector plus d into d vector, right? So you have two straight lines. Now how to define the angle between two straight lines? That is nothing but angle between their direction. So this a vector and c vector are points in the line, and this vector and d vector are two vectors in the line. Okay, so line you have one point and one vector. Line, one point and one vector. We are finding angle between the line 1, L1 and L2. The formula is given by theta equal to cos inverse of b vector dot d vector by modulus of b vector modulus of d vector. Both numerator and denominator you have the modulus. Okay. So cos is even function, so no need to worry about the sign, but your formula modulus of b vector dot d vector by mod b vector mod d vector, right? So that is your formula. And you have one of the note, if the direction cosines of two given straight lines are L1 M1 N1 and L2 M2 N2, then the angle between the two given straight lines is given by cos theta equal to L1 L2 plus M1 M2 plus N1 N2 modulus. This is our formula. If you know the direction cosines, you know direction cosine is cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma. So both the this formula only we are going to use, and this is for your information. Sometimes 1 mark they will ask, and you know the perpendicular condition and parallel condition that you can refer your textbook. Now the second one, the straight line passing through two given points. The straight line passing through two given points. Okay, so how it will be? First of all, you should know the standard form of straight line passing through two given points, 2 points. R vector equal to a vector plus t times b vector minus a vector. So this is called your vector equation of straight line passing through two given points, sometimes called the parametric form. Okay, parametric form or vector form. At the same time, we can rewrite this equation as r vector minus a vector cross b vector minus a vector equals to 0. So this is called non-parametric form. Why it is called non-parametric form? Here the letter is called parametric. This letter is called scalar. So it is called parametric form. Here you have one parameter, here no parameter. So it is called non-parametric form. So your 1 mark will be parametric form or non-parametric form. Easily you can identify. If you have scalar, that is called a parametric form. If it is no scalar, it is called a non-parametric form. Now the same equation of straight line passing through two given points in Cartesian form. Cartesian is related with x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2. Okay, x1, y1, z1 and x2, y2, z2. So the equation of line is given by x minus x1 by x2 minus x1 equal to y minus y1 by y2 minus y1 equal to z minus z1 by z2 minus z1. So what is your a vector is nothing but x1, y1, z1. The numbers you have to take it as x1, y1, z1. From the second one you can take it as x2, y2, z2. That's a different. Okay. So this is your first type. And type 2, you have equation of straight line passing through a fixed point with the position vectors. Okay, 1 point and 1 vector. So the first type you have 2 points. The second type you have 1 point and the 1 vector. That I already explained to you. R vector equal to a vector plus t times b vector. Or in Cartesian, this is called parametric form because this is parameter. In non-parametric form, r vector minus a vector cross b vector equal to 0. So 1 mark definitely they will ask either in parametric form or non-parametric form. So the Cartesian form will be x minus x1 by b1 equal to y minus y1 by b2 equal to z minus z1 by b3. Okay, that is your answer. Cartesian form of straight line. Okay, Cartesian form of straight line. And the next one will be So these three are 3 1 mark question. Like that, the first type you have 3 mark question. Question number 5 in 6.4. Find the acute angle between the following lines. Acute angle or angle both are same. Okay. So the first question, R vector, you have the standard form of line. I have given you where you have to select the direction. So these two are called sometimes vectors, and we are denoting by B vector and D vector. This is A vector and C vector. You can take it as your choice. But these two represents points. You store in your mind. The first one will be always the point. When with the letter it is called a vector. So angle is always related with the vector. It's not related with the point. So theta be the angle between these straight lines, and theta equal to cos inverse of modulus of B vector dot D vector by mod B vector mod D vector. So your B vector D vector is given. The modulus also I found out. The dot product I have given the modulus. So finally your theta equal to cos inverse of 1. Your trigonometric values you should know. Sometimes it will confuse you. So first question I have given you the answer. Cos inverse of 1, your answer is 0. Okay. The second question, that's it. Now the second one, the one line in Cartesian form, second line in vector form. So how to convert the Cartesian into vector form? The denominator will be vector. Numerator point you have to write in opposite sign as a point. So the 4, 7, 5 is your point. That can be written as R vector equal to minus 4i plus 7j minus 5k. How I am writing? Listen carefully. Here you have plus 4, but you have to write minus 4 and minus 7 as plus 7. That's it. And denominator will be 3, 4, 5. No change. So 3i plus 4j plus 5k. Second one, you have the Cartesian form. Directly you can take B vector and D vector. So dot product you find yourself. B vector modulus also you have to find. But I can give you the answer. Theta equal to cos inverse of root 3 by 2. And therefore your theta equal to pi by 6. So the third one will be in the intercept form. It is given 2x equal to 3y equal to minus z and 6x minus y equal to minus 4z. So how to write in standard form, that is intercept form, how to write? Find the LCM of the numbers. 2, 3, LCM is 6. So I am dividing throughout by 6. It will be x by 3 equal to y by 2 equal to z by minus 6. The numerator minus you can take it in the denominator. So this will be your vector 3i plus 2j minus 6k vector. So in Cartesian form denominator represents vector. Like that your second one vector will be 2i minus 12j minus 3k. Now I am finding B vector dot D vector. The value will be 0. B vector dot D vector value is 0. Therefore your cos theta equal to 0 means theta becomes pi by 2. Okay. So thank you for continuation. You follow the channel, and we will meet in the next video. Thank you.